Hi, my name is Michelle Downing, and I am a current student at Full Sail University. I'm getting my bachelor's in game art. Um, what brought me to choose game art was the fact that I initially wanted to make my own game. It was a couple months after graduation, and I don't go out much unless it's for work. So I spent most of my time playing video games. And as I'm playing, I started to get ideas like, what would I change in this game? That one and that one, until eventually I started thinking, how about I just make my own? Then my thoughts started going on, how can I make this? What do I need to know? And I remember as I was about to go to the computer, like take the computer from my niece, to find out the answers for myself, a YouTube ad came. And on it, it was a Full Sail ad, and it was about gaming. And so naturally, I thought, you know what? I have to sign up again. So my program director in for game art name is Chad Kendall, and the software we're going to be using is we would be using software and that correlates with gameplay in 3D art, like Unreal Engine, ZBrush, just to name a few. And there are a couple things I would like to focus on, like environmental art and texture painting and sculpting. I would like to learn to create a scene with my art. I've never really focused on the surroundings before. I always focused on the person I was drawing. And I think the environment speaks volumes on how a person would react with the text. Like in like gameplay, it would speak volume on how a person can react. And with texture painting and sculpting, I haven't really sculpted anything before, but I'm very willing to learn. So I'm expecting on making something that could take my art way beyond what I expected, and hopefully I get really good at it. I believe it will. I think the hardest class would be model creation, and I say that because, as I said before, I haven't done clay modeling in person, let alone on a computer. So I think that navigating through the program what we will use will be the thing that challenged me. It looks super intimidating, if I'm honest, but I'm very willing to learn with the best of my abilities. My easiest class, I think, would probably be shading and lighting. I think because of my experience with digital cinematography and the fact that we had to deal with lighting a lot and visualizing how the light would hit the subject, where the shadows would pop up. We want to keep the shadows. If we want to keep the shadows, is it flattering to the subject? Does the lighting correlate with the story? Does it help it along, or is it hindering? And if that's the case, we need to change the position, and where's the position we have to change it to? Yeah, we definitely learned a lot about that. So I think that particular skill I've learned will be able to help me in this class. I think the way to help me prepare for my hardest class would be to get comfortable with the software and the drawing from my pad. If I familiar myself on how everything works, it would make using them for class a lot easier, and just basically it's practice, practice, practice pretty much. I would break down my classes by making sure that the ones with the due dates, with the first due dates will get done first, like due dates, and then go from that one to the one with the longest time to get done. Just so that we have that time instead of just rushing at the last minute. And then I would put that with my schedule for work and picking up my niece and just dealing with that. And of course, set a time for me to relax, because you can't be all play and work. All work and like school and all that all the time. You have to have at least a little bit of like time to just chill and relax and decompress, because you can burn yourself out with the amount of stuff that I'm pretty sure everyone has to do every day. And on top of that, school. Yeah, you can burn yourself out real fast, and it's going to be hard if you do. It is, and I don't want that. I don't want to burn myself out before I can really get started in my program. I want to. I want to see. I want to be able to. Could not like. I want to be able to just not quit because I'm too overworked, and I I can't do it. No, I want to be able to just continue and finish my degree. No. So yeah. Thank you for listening.